TJ mocks people's grievances against YouTube and Google, insisting that the Google system has no bias or agenda. Both Ben and TJ belittle concerns about YouTube channels being unable to monetize videos due to political content. TJ's claims and his attitude about this YouTube situation is particularly irritating, considering what has been done to the representative press channel through the years. TJ and Ben start their critique of the Vigilant Christians video by playing the part where he talks about Rand Paul's announcement video being pulled by YouTube over a copyright issue. I do want to say that although Vigilant Christian does give other examples which support his point about what YouTube is doing to political content, I don't think the Rand Paul video was a good example. I'll explain more about that after I play this clip. My disagreements with TJ will also appear as highlighted text like this during this clip.
In today's video, I wanted to expose some YouTube censorship.
So YouTube is censoring.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
This has been going on now for a little while. I haven't said anything, but I figured after reading this article, it'd be a perfect time to start talking about it. You can come on YouTube and post videos like PewDiePie about farts and all the most ridiculous, mind-numbing, dumbed-down stuff in the world, and no problem. But if you start talking about anything that's against the mainstream media, well, no, you are going to get copyright strikes, your video will get taken down, you will not be able to monetize the video, etc.
I haven't really experienced that too much. I've never really seen, like, oh, if you go against the mainstream media, they take your shit down.
Yeah.
There's plenty of shit that goes against the mainstream media all over YouTube.
Yep. I mean, what about, like, the Young Turks?
Yeah, or Alex Jones, or, I mean, like, there's, like, so many different, like, weird points of view you could find on YouTube.
Going to come a day where the things that I've been sharing on this channel will be illegal. And slowly we see that big media giant YouTube is starting to do that in censoring. So if you haven't seen this, it's an article that talks about Rand Paul's presidential announcement was taken down from his own YouTube channel over a copyright dispute, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
What was the
so I'll
dispute?
go ahead and leave that in the description section.
This is another example of TJ not even being bothered to research the story he is featuring in his video. If he had made the bare minimum of effort and looked in the video description of the video just as Vigilant Christian suggested viewers do, he could have found the link and clicked to find the article that explains what the situation is about. The rights-protected content in question here is a song called Shuttin' Detroit Down, a country tune by John Rich about the effects of the financial crisis of 2007 to 2008 on the Motor City. In the background of that video was this song, and there was a content ID match, and apparently it was automatically taken down. And then I researched and found, and I'll put a link in the video description if you want to see that video. The full video is over on C-SPAN, and that video hasn't been taken down. Anyway, here's more of that video.
Again, I probably just said it in this video. I won't be able to monetize it. It's actually ridiculous. They're literally pushing us out. We spend all day doing research, and this is one of the ways that we've been able to fund our research and putting out these broadcasts. But eventually, they will push us out, and, you know, you're going to have nothing but PewDiePie and mindless mainstream stories promoted to you. I just did a video on...
I like how he's like, PewDiePie and mainstream stories.
Mainstream stories coming out. I mean, it's just like so fucking silly. I mean, the Google system is just like, it's but it's not really with any sort of like bias.
Yeah, there's no agenda behind it.
It's just like like their agenda is basically like, we don't want to get copyright strikes.
Yes.
You know, we don't want Viacom breathing down our neck or something like that.
Exactly.
So that's Google's agenda. They don't give a fuck about what you come on here and say like, oh, toast is the sign of the devil. They don't give a shit.
I'm surprised he hasn't said that.
They ain't sitting there saying like, oh my God, this guy knows that toast is a sign of the devil. What are we going to do? Oh, make sure he can't monetize his YouTube channel. That'll take care of him. Good job, Illuminati.
Yeah, no more exposing our secrets, Mario. You're f***ed now.
Now you're f***ed, buddy.
Paul Walker, and as you can see, I can't even monetize it at all. You can't talk about anything that's against the mainstream story without them somehow censoring you.
They don't care.
So I haven't heard back from YouTube as
It's
to
not even
why,
being censored. It's not even being censored. People can still watch it. You just can't monetize it.
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me on videos.
That in no way affects anyone's ability to watch that video. So
I mean, this is just silly. He's just trying to play the victim card.
He did say he was going to come on. I think now I'm going to try and get in contact with him eventually here and see if we can get him to come on and have the conversation we've been wanting to have.
He's so silly.
TJ and Ben dismissed the seriousness of YouTube blocking monetization, which financially handicaps independent journalism. Financially hindering independent journalism isn't silly. For example, it's happening to the Representative Press channel. By the way, I should point out that from what I've seen, Vigilant Christians' quote-unquote journalism is just stupid conspiracy irrationality. But that's besides the point. He is showing that YouTube is deciding not to monetize videos and to pull monetization from videos based on the subject matter. I think someone at YouTube has falsely identified the Representative Press channel as a conspiracy channel. Maybe you want to try to contact YouTube and tell them. Click here to go to my blog, and I'll give you more information about how to get examples where YouTube pulled the monetization from videos on my channel. I don't even want to start talking about them here because then I'm not even sure this can be monetized. But I'll note that TJ doesn't have a problem with most of his videos being monetized. Apparently YouTube and the advertisers don't think that his content is quote-unquote too sensitive. Meanwhile, if you noticed, I bleeped it because I make my videos where they could be aired on television, where there'd be no question that this is family-friendly content with no vulgarity. Who are they kidding as far as sensitive content? If you listen to the original stuff of what TJ says in this video, all these curse words.
So YouTube is censoring.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
And that is more advertiser-friendly than just simply quoting government officials? Come on. Apparently someone does have an agenda, and actually these truther channels are complaining now. My problems with YouTube actually go back, first of all, the monetization being pulled goes back almost 2 years, and before that, the problem of my channel being marginalized goes back to the very beginning. As I showed in this video here, the Representative Press channel wasn't listed along with other partner channels. So I'm saying the marginalization of Representative Press goes years back. Please visit the blog for more information about this situation, and please use the YouTube tools to let more people know what's going on. And you can check out these other videos.